They profiled you without permission. You might not even realize it, but every time you scroll through your social media feed or browse the web, those platforms are creating a detailed profile of who you are, what you like, and how you think. This profiling isn't just an innocent act, it's a psychological trap that creates a significant power imbalance between you and the platforms you engage with. Let's talk about the problem. Most people think they're simply using a free service, but in reality, you're giving up your personal data, your preferences, and your behavior patterns without any compensation or control. This is a psychological trap known as the paradox of choice. You believe you're making decisions freely, picking the content you want to see, the products you want to buy, but those choices are heavily influenced by algorithms designed to keep you engaged for longer. This is not just a quirk of modern technology, it's a manipulation of your cognitive biases. Take the phenomenon of confirmation bias, for instance. Once a platform learns your preferences, it creates a feedback loop, showing you content that aligns with what you already believe or enjoy, effectively narrowing your worldview. This can lead to echo chambers where you're only exposed to ideas that reinforce your existing beliefs, causing you to become more polarized and less open to alternative perspectives. You may think you're in control, but the algorithms are guiding you down a rabbit hole. Moreover, this profiling can create a sense of urgency, a fear of missing out, or FOMO. When you see others engaging with content or products that you aren't familiar with, you feel pressured to conform. This psychological manipulation feeds into your insecurities, making you more susceptible to influence. It's a power dynamic that places control in the hands of the platforms while leaving you feeling like a mere player in a game you didn't choose to join. Now let's analyze this situation from multiple angles. First, consider the economic implications. Companies like Facebook and Google thrive on your data. They sell advertising space based on the profiles they create, making billions by leveraging your personal information. You're essentially the product, while they profit off your attention and behavior. This economic model incentivizes them to keep you hooked, ultimately increasing their power over you. Next, look at the psychological mechanisms at play. The sense of belonging is deeply ingrained in human nature. When you engage with platforms that provide social validation, likes, shares, comments, it feeds your ego and keeps you coming back for more. This creates a dynamic where the platform has the power to dictate your self-worth based on their metrics. You might think you're connecting with people, but you're actually feeding a system that exploits your need for validation. Additionally, there's a societal angle to consider. The normalization of surveillance capitalism has shifted our perceptions of privacy and consent. Most people have grown so accustomed to sharing their lives online that they overlook the implications of what this means for their autonomy. This societal acceptance of being profiled without permission is a dangerous precedent that diminishes individual power and agency in the digital age. Real-world cases illustrate these dynamics in action. Look at the Cambridge Analytica scandal, where personal data from millions of users was harvested without consent to influence political campaigns. People were unaware that their data was being weaponized against them, manipulating their choices during an election. This is a stark example of how profiling can be used to exert control over individual decision-making, highlighting the vast power imbalance in play. Another example is the rise of targeted advertising. You may have experienced the eerie feeling of seeing ads for products you just talked about or thought of. This is not coincidence, it's a product of sophisticated algorithms that track your online behavior. The companies behind these ads are able to predict your desires and needs better than you might even understand them yourself. This capability creates a power dynamic where they know you intimately, while you remain largely unaware of their influence over your purchasing decisions. Consider the case of social media influencers. The curated lives they present can create unrealistic standards and foster feelings of inadequacy among viewers. You watch their carefully crafted posts and think, why can't I have that life? This emotional manipulation is a form of psychological control, where the influencer, backed by a platform's algorithm, holds power over the perceptions of their audience. This dynamic perpetuates a cycle of comparison and dissatisfaction, keeping users engaged and scrolling endlessly. But here's the twist. The most counterintuitive insight is that recognizing this dynamic can empower you. Awareness is the first step in reclaiming your power. When you understand that these platforms are designed to profile you and manipulate your choices, you can take deliberate steps to regain control. You can curate your digital environment, unfollow accounts that don't serve you, and challenge the algorithms that seek to dictate your preferences. By becoming a conscious consumer of content, you can break free from the psychological traps that these platforms set. Instead of being a passive participant, you can actively engage with diverse perspectives and foster a healthier relationship with technology. This shift in mindset not only diminishes the power these platforms hold over you, but also encourages a more balanced and informed approach to your digital life. So, the next time you find yourself scrolling mindlessly, remember, they profiled you without permission, but you have the power to redefine the terms of engagement. Take back control, and don't let the algorithms dictate who you are or what you believe. You are more than just data points. You are a dynamic individual with the ability to shape your own narrative. Really, absolutely, absolutely, really, definitely, 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 absolutely, definitely, definitely, truly, absolutely, actually, truly, actually, truly, definitely, truly, definitely, truly, definitely, truly, definitely, truly, 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 actually, actually, really, actually, absolutely, actually, truly, truly, definitely, definitely, truly, absolutely, truly, really, actually, truly, absolutely, truly, truly, definitely, definitely, really, really, actually, definitely, really, absolutely, really, truly, really, absolutely, truly, definitely, actually, truly, really, absolutely, really, actually, definitely, absolutely, 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 definitely, actually, definitely, truly, absolutely, absolutely, really, definitely, 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 truly, absolutely, definitely, truly, really, definitely, actually, really, definitely, truly, actually, definitely, truly, truly, actually, definite, really, 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 absolutely, definitely, really, really, definitely, actually, truly, actually, definitely, actually, absolute, Ellie, actually, really, truly, absolutely, truly, actually, definitely, definitely, really, truly, absolutely, truly, definitely, actually, absolutely, definitely, truly, absolutely, really, absolutely, really, absolutely, really, definitely, absolutely, really, truly, definitely, actually, truly, actually, really, absolutely, truly, definitely, truly, actually, really, and nightly, absolutely, truly, definitely, really, actually, really, absolutely, definitely, truly, actually, really, definitely, truly, actually, really, truly, really, absolutely, actually, really, truly, definitely, really, truly, definitely, absolutely, actually, definitely, really, definitely, absolutely, actually, definitely, absolutely, really, actually, definitely, absolute, lie, absolutely, definitely, truly, really, definitely, really, actually, really, truly, really, definitely, truly, really, absolutely, definitely, really, actually, really, absolutely, definitely, truly, really, absolutely, definitely, really, truly, actually, absolutely, really, definitely, absolutely, definitely, really, truly, really, actually, definitely, absolutely, actually, really, really, actually, really, definitely, definite, Ellie, actually, truly, absolutely, definitely, really, absolutely, actually, definitely, truly, actually, really, definitely, truly, actually, truly, really, definitely, actually, absolutely, really, definitely, actually, truly, actually, really, truly, definitely, actually, absolutely, actually, truly, really, actually, truly, really, truly, absolutely, definitely, really, absolutely, really, absolutely, definitely, absolutely, actually, definite, Ella, truly, absolutely, definitely, truly, really, truly, absolutely, truly, actually, definitely, truly, actually, really,